Hey Adobe Live family, welcome back to the YouTube channel. For those of you who are brand new here, my name is Brittany Megan. I'm the CEO and head socialista of Socials and Stilettos, and I've teamed up with Adobe Live to bring you an exclusive 8-part series on how to build an iconic brand from scratch using Adobe Express. And we're officially in episode 6. And if you notice I'm in a bit of a different environment, it's because today we're in the Mint Room Studios in Toronto, and I'm gonna take you behind the scenes and show you what goes into my Reels filming process and how I love to edit my Reels using Adobe Express. Are you ready? Let's jump in. Before we jump in and show you a little bit of the behind the scenes process when it comes to filming Reels, I want to start by saying that if you're somebody that does not like your environment or somebody that maybe just doesn't feel comfortable filming in your own house, sometimes stepping out of your environment and getting into a new space like a studio, similar to this, can be a great way for you to elevate your content a little bit. A couple of tips that I have when it comes to filming Reels are, number one, make sure that you have the right equipment. I will be the first to say that lighting and audio plays a huge part in any high quality Reels production. And when you film high quality content, people really keep coming back for more. Number two, don't be afraid to take as many takes as you need. You will see in the B-roll that I am not a one-take wonder all the time, although I like to think that I am. And sometimes you just have to shoot things a couple of times until you get it perfect. Number three, bring tons of outfit changes. This is so important if you plan on batching a lot of content when it comes to your Reels. And when you bring more than one outfit, it's a great way to trick your audience into thinking that you're filming content all the time. Meanwhile, you might be like me and be somebody who batches content all at once so that you have lots of content to pull from for weeks to come. Number four is going to be come with a plan. I never show up to a Reels day or a filming day or a content day without a really clear structured plan in place, especially when you're renting a studio and you're on a time thing. You wanna make sure that you have enough time to get all of the content that you want or need. So batching things and having a list ready to go, or what I like to call a content filming list ready to go, you're going to be set up for success, and you can really make sure that you're utilizing your studio time most effectively. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's jump into the behind the scenes of what went into filming a few Reels that we're gonna edit later today using Adobe Express. A lot of the times people say, Brittany, how are you such a natural when it comes to filming? I'm not, and that is okay. So when you're filming, don't get upset if you have to take a few takes too. Now that we have our content ready to go, let's bring this into Adobe Express and let's edit an on-brand Reel with some fun branded assets and elements using our new brand identity. Let's go. From the home screen, we're gonna go ahead and hit the caption video option, and we're gonna go ahead and upload our fully edited Reel. At this point, you're automatically gonna see your words, transcript, what you're saying automatically pops up on video. This is such a trend right now, and one thing that I love when creating Reels content, especially if it's something where I'm speaking, is making sure that exactly what I'm saying is popping up as text on screen in an engaging way that's super on brand. So we can go ahead and choose the style and color and play around with all of the fun features until we're happy. And then what I love to do is open it up right in the editor and customize my Reel even further. So you can see I'm actually going ahead and adding custom branded text text on screen as a title for my video, making sure it's in my brand font, my brand colors, making sure it pops. And one of my favorite ways to do that is by playing around with some of the different features, like adding a background behind the text. That way, again, it just pops out a little bit more in the video, and playing around with the different way that the layout of the text is looking. I think one thing that I love about Adobe Express is there is so many different ways that you can customize how your text on screen looks and make it feel and look super branded to you, not like using traditional branded fonts that are maybe specific to platforms like Instagram or TikTok. You can really have fun with the way that this looks and make sure that it feels organic and authentic to you and your brand. So you can see here I've added in my brand fonts. How cute is this looking? Playing around with the different features and colors and just making something that, again, feels like my brand, most importantly. And once I was happy with this, I thought, let me just look and see about the timing and how long I want this popping up on screen for. Me personally, I do not want the title of the video to be on the reel the entire duration. So I like to play around with the layer timing and then have fun with even adding my logo to, again, kind of like watermark my video or add a little bit more branding. And then once I'm happy with my reel, I always like to go and listen to it, play back, and see if there are any last minute tweaks that I want to do before exporting and uploading to Instagram. How easy was that? Adobe Express makes editing your reels such a breeze. And when I tell you it's one of my favorite ways to create branded content, I'm telling you it's one of my favorite ways to create branded content. You know, I'm always showing up with a free resource. So of course I've created a free worksheet that you can download in the descriptions box. That's a Reels planner. So when you're filming your next content, you can make sure that you have your plan ready to go for whatever you're filming. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've still got 2 juicy episodes to go, and trust me when I say you don't want to miss them. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode, and until next time, stay social.